Hallo chultaine, is mis Debbie agus a mis teachas drama ag Fèis Online an bliana. Yes, I tutored at Fèis in the very early days of Fèis tutored drama back when the Fèis wasn't as big as it is now. But it's always been a wonderful Fèis and I'm so thrilled to be back. So I've been teaching drama for 13 years now, although I've been involved in drama and theatre groups for a lot longer. So when I used to go to the Fèis as a youngster, drama was one of the subjects that I always picked and had a great time, loved it. So I've been doing it since I was Fèis age and teaching for 13 years. So the Fèis is really important. It's a great opportunity to get along and try out new things and try out new instruments and try out new subjects and meet lots of people that you wouldn't normally get to meet. So I went to a Gaelic school in Inverness, so a lot of my friends were spread around Inverness. So I didn't really have that many people around about me, living close to me, that went to the same school as I did. So going to the Fèis gave me an opportunity to meet people who lived closer to me and just make new friends that I didn't know before, and try out lots of different things. So I used to try out, I used to do accordion and chanter and keyboard and all these different things that I would never have tried. But drama was always one that I picked. So I'm going to say the most famous person. Well, I've met people that other people might consider to be famous, but for me personally, the most famous person that I've ever met is my childhood hero, and I adored this man as a kid. I knew all the songs, knew all of his dance moves, and then when I finally met him as an adult, it was a real moment. So yeah, the most famous person I've met, to me, is Johnny Dalton. Man's a legend. So if I wasn't involved in teaching drama, I would be a florist. Yes. Well, as an actor, you tend to have to wear a lot of crazy things on stage. I think though that the craziest was probably a few years ago when I played a gingerbread man. That was a full-blown gingerbread outfit that I had to wear, and I had to paint my whole face orange. So it was a touring production for 3 weeks, doing 2 shows in schools every day. So although the costume itself wasn't bad, I had to cover my face in orange, and then the way that the touring productions would work is that we'd arrive at school in the morning, we'd have to set up, we'd do the show, we'd take everything down, and then we'd have to put everything back in the van, drive off to the next school, set it up and do another show, and then take it all down again. But there really wasn't a huge amount of time in between the first show and the second show, so a lot of the time it was a case of just chucking your costume off, putting it in a bag, getting everything into the van and driving. So there wasn't always a lot of time for me to take my orange face paint off thoroughly in between shows. So for a lot of that time I had kind of orange stains all around me from where I had to paint my face orange to be the gingerbread man. So that's probably one of the most memorable things I've worn on stage. Many, many years ago, I played a giant in pantomime, and I'm quite tall anyway, but they wanted me to be taller. So part of my costume was I had these bottle crates that I had to stand on, so they were attached to my feet, and these big kind of clunky, clumsy things, but that my costume covered so it didn't look like I was wearing bottle crates on my feet, which was great. I had loads of rehearsal and they were easy enough to walk in, but it came to the final night of performing and everyone's a wee bit hyper on the last night, and lots of people were running around. So we got through the show and it was great. Just had to be very conscious of where I was standing and all this kind of stuff. And then it got to the curtain call where they announced the characters and you have to come out and take your bow. And it came to my bit, and there was already a lot of people on the stage, and I had to come out, and suddenly all these younger people who were a part of the show started running about the stage, and I had to try and manoeuvre my way around them, and I didn't do it very well, and I fell over flat on my face right at the very end with everyone applauding. So it's that was probably the most embarrassing thing that's happened to me on stage. So if you haven't already signed up for Fèis Online, then what are you thinking? Get doing it right now. fèisfashlik.com. I am Debbie and I am the drama tutor, so I hope to see that loads of you have signed up and take part in these hopefully really fun classes. Thank you all very much. Tapalai, cheery and rast.